ya? It's your girl Michaela, and I'm back with another banger. Okay, period. Okay. Before I get into this video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Join the family if you have not already. If this is your first time seeing me, I am Michaela. It's nice to meet you. I hope you guys follow all my social media platforms. All of them. I have like a backup TikTok now, so y'all just go follow everything. Okay, go show love. Everything should be either under MB Mafia or Michaela Brienne, easy to find. Turn on my post notification bell so you can never miss a video. And yeah, make sure you send this to your friends because I'm about to spill tea. Yeah, I'm about to spill tea, real deal, Holyfield. Because I'm sick and tired of seeing negative Nancy stuff, negative bull crap about me. Like, people don't know nothing about me. Y'all just know what I tell y'all, what somebody else tells y'all. And sometimes it just don't be factual. And sometimes y'all just don't know everything that went on to cause stuff to happen. So I'm going to go ahead and get into this Q&A and really just, you know, I'm about to. So, with no further ado, let's go ahead and scroll to the bottom of these questions. And as y'all know, I ask y'all on Instagram all the time to ask me stuff, and y'all be coming through with the come through. So let's see, where do I want to start? Okay, let's start here. Everybody keeps asking me, I don't know why, but everybody keeps asking me, am I pregnant? I am not pregnant. Maybe it's because I'm getting fat. Am I getting fat on y'all? That y'all being like, ooh, she gaining a little weight, she might be pregnant. I'm not pregnant, y'all. So yeah, soon, but I'm not. So yeah. Let's see the next question. And y'all know I'm not about to answer some of these dummy questions about nobody from, yeah, y'all know I'm not about to do that, so don't even get into it. Okay, let me talk about this one. Somebody said, so is me and Dre, I don't know how to ask this, is me and Dre planning on having babies soon? Yes, we do plan on having babies, y'all. Y'all know that. Y'all know that. We do plan on having babies. We don't know exactly when or, you know, whatever, but we're taking our steps and we're doing everything that we're supposed to do to start the process or whatever. But yeah, when I'm going through that process, y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all, don't worry. Don't worry, boo. Don't freaking worry. So somebody asked, what's the real tea between you and Maya? So I've chose that question to ask it from because I feel like this is the best question to address everything on. Because there's so much that's going on and I really don't appreciate it. So we're just gonna go ahead and get into it. So the real tea about me and Maya is, me and Maya have fallen off a long time ago. We fell off a long time ago. And when we tried to rekindle our friendship, on my end, it didn't give genuine. It didn't give, like, you know, real friend or whatever. It gave very forced. Like, we fell off for a reason, you know what I'm saying? And we tried to bring it back together, you know what I'm saying? So, and on my end, I could just say it just wasn't genuine. It wasn't giving, like, what it was supposed to be gave. And yeah, like, I just feel like the energy wasn't reciprocated between me and her. And to, like, go into detail a little bit, because I feel like every time I say that, y'all just be like, oh no, no. There was issues between her and Dre that was pointless. And obviously, like, this is my fiance now. Like, y'all see, we were very serious from jump. So obviously, if you have problems with that part of my life, then, like, either I'm gonna have to take some steps back or we just can't be around each other. Some things, like, were said from her towards me multiple times that I didn't appreciate, and it always sat on me very heavily. She know what was said, you know, and plenty times after that, it just gave, like she didn't really care for my happiness. Every time something would happen for me or whatever, she would have so much to say about it. She wasn't necessarily supportive of me. She could say it 1,000,001 times. I know what a true supportive friend feels like, looks like, acts like, and it wasn't giving that. So we're just not meant to be, like, friends. You know what I'm saying? Like, from the beginning, we only knew each other for about a year, and from the beginning, like, we called each other best friends. And I feel like we did not give ourselves the chance to, like, actually build a real life like friendship bond. Like as soon as I met her, I called her my best friend because she was my only friend. She was the only person that was there for me when I was going through a hard time, but at the same time that doesn't give no excuse to call somebody your best friend just because you know, are confiding in someone. That does not make them your best friend. And I feel like now that I've have grown up a little bit and I'm looking back on it and I've met other people, I've learned to take my time with my friendships and learn from each person on why they are meant to be in my life. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody's not meant to be your friend for everything. A best friend is somebody that you can call on to go out, you can call on to cry on their shoulder, you can call on to just go eat, you can call on to just vent, you can call on to come over and watch movies with you, you know, all that kind of vibe. And I feel like it was just different, y'all. It was just really different. And I feel like on my end, like I'm taking my responsibility. I feel like I rushed into calling someone my best friend when that wasn't the case. And you know, like there was times where I needed her or whatever, like past tense or whatever, and she was never there for me. So you know what I'm saying? But to a follow-up question to deal with that question as well is everybody keeps telling me like this like pisses me off. Everybody keeps telling me like under my stuff like, damn, you can never keep friends. First it was da 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 da, and then now it's gonna be I'm not gonna be friends with BB or whatever. Like my thing is, if you look at all of my past friendships with everybody that I was friends with or whatever, I could tell y'all the mistakes that were made. For freaking one, I never did nothing wrong to nobody. I never was fake to nobody. I never talked about nobody. I never did nothing wrong to nobody. I was always there for somebody. I always put everybody else in front of me. I never give a fuck about myself, and that was my problem. I always wanted to feed into other people's bullshit, and I was never worried about mine. You know what I'm saying? So that was a #1 problem off rip. For two, another one of my problems is I continuously would show my friends on social media, okay? And I feel like that was the problem. That was like the problem maker right there. Everybody that was in my past that was my friends never had anything to do with social media or anything like that, and I should have kept it completely that way. I should have left them in the shadows and just kept them as my friend and seen from there would we have like excelled or whatever the case may be. Like I don't know if like, because to me, like I read off of energy, so in the beginning of all my other friendships it gave like sisterhood, best friend, whatever, it gave that. But then over time, like everybody has just came back and bit me in my ass, whether it was making videos with other people talking about me, sitting down like running me through the mud, or having so much negative to say about what's going on around me, and I don't do that to them. You get what I'm saying? So maybe, I don't know if it was the followers get to people's head, and I'm not saying I give nobody anything, you know what I'm saying? Like, which to be honest I do. Like I've put everybody on that you've seen me with. I've put everybody on to this whole thing. Like without me nobody would ever be known of, right? But that's not what I'm saying though. I'm saying like I should have kept my friendship in the shadows and just had a friend. You get what I'm saying? Like I would have been doing me, they would have been doing them. My problem is I was trying to put everybody on. I'm trying to let everybody else eat. I want to grind with everybody. I want everybody to do everything. And obviously if I'm around some people, I want to do what I love to do with the person I want to be around. You get what I'm saying? So I feel like that was another downfall of mine, and I can't blame nobody but myself. But I'm just going to stick up for me though and say I've never done nothing wrong to none of my friends. Like, and like if they ever had anything to say, they can't say anything negative about me because I didn't do nothing towards them but be a genuine friend. And then I become the bad guy when I don't feel like I should associate myself with anybody anymore because they're not benefiting me in no way, shape, or form. Whether it's my mentally, physically, whatever the case may be, they're not doing it for me. So I should not be around them. I shouldn't have to be around somebody that my energy is not giving back to me. You get what I'm saying? So as far as everything goes with like past friendships or whatever, like just stop mentioning it, because to me I didn't do nothing wrong. I'm just me. I'm just living me. I'm doing me. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, that's real life tea. That's that. I'm gonna leave it right there. Somebody asked, have you ever tried dealing with boys and how was my experience? Okay, so I've always knew I was a little lesbian. Okay, I've always knew that from the bottom of my heart since I was like in kindergarten, because I would be kissing my best friends, doing stuff with my friends or whatever. When I would go over to their house, we'd be playing we playing house and stuff and doing stuff that we hadn't no business doing at fucking 6 years old and stuff. But I always knew. But obviously when you don't see that around you or whatever, you know, you just have your like sexual urges or whatever. But when you don't see that around you in your environment, you don't know. But so all the way up until 9th grade, I would mess with boys or whatever. I never did nothing with no boy. Besides, a boy had ate my and y'all, it wasn't giving what it was supposed to be gave. But I never did nothing else with no boy. Boys are just boys. Like honestly, every time I would talk to a dude or whatever, it would always just feel like he my homie. Like I was just such like that type of, it was that type of vibe. Like we just like niggas. I don't know how to explain it, but yeah, it was weird. It was just regular, I guess. Oh. Okay, and I do want to just close the air right here. Everybody keep, like, I see it a lot. What are my thoughts on Aries and Maya's breakup? That's not my business, so I'm just gonna leave it like right there. I'm not gonna like talk about that. That's none of my business. How do you get over a big breakup? To me, I feel like you need to grieve. Like, you need to be by yourself. You need to take the time to heal on your own. Don't let nobody else heal you. Don't, like, what do you call that? When somebody goes right back, I don't know what it's called, but, like, I don't remember the saying. It's right on the tip of my tongue. But technically, like, when you, rebound. Like, when you just get out of a relationship and get with somebody else. If you're, like, really hurt about it, don't, like, do that like so quick. Like, give yourself time to cry, to, you know, do all of that on your own, and, you know, get over stuff. Just give yourself time to grieve and understand control your feelings, understand why you feel the way that you feel, and then move accordingly. Somebody asked, how did I know that Dre was the one? It's like, it's just that feeling inside of you, like, where you feel like you lack on something and that person doesn't, and where like I don't know how to do something and she knows how to do it, or like when I'm confused or conflicted in a situation and she gives me all the right advice, when I'm laying in her arms and I feel warm, I don't feel scared, I don't feel like something could happen tomorrow, or like she go out and treat me wrong. I feel safe. I feel safe. Like, I feel like I'm in the safest place when I'm like with her. When you want to give your undivided attention to somebody, no matter what, like, you always want to be under them, and you always want to go everywhere with them, whether it's just you going out with the girls or they going out with whoever. Like, you still want to be with them, not like in a negative way, but just the fact that you just want them to tag along, like, be with me, you know what I'm saying? That type of feeling. And it's like the corny stuff too, like the matching, the wanting to take showers together, like all that kind of stuff. All that kind of stuff just makes you be like, wow, like, this person is making me feel so warm inside. Like, it's like, what's a season? Like it's like when it's winter time and you're hearing like Christmas music and it's cold and you're drinking hot chocolate with your socks and your matching pajamas on, and you feel so peaceful and so relaxed. It's just like that. It's just like that. That's how you know. Somebody said, how is the engaged life? Y'all have no idea how many times I done been like, stop playing with me. I be using my ring like it's the easiest thing, because when people approach me, I'm not rude. Like, I be rude to an extent, but when they don't shut up, I don't know how to be like, shut up talking to me. I just be like, I'm telling you this because I'm married, like, you know what I'm saying? So it be the truth. It's really where it's at, because yeah, what are you talking? Hey, how are you? Like, no, like, we can't even talk. Like, what are you talking about? I love flashing it, y'all. I love flashing that thing. Ooh, that must, somebody just said, do I want to be a baby mama? No, I don't want to be nobody's baby mama. I don't want to be no baby mama. I'm a wife, okay? I don't want to be no baby mama. Okay, now let's get into this because this is the weirdest question. It says, why your homegirl B. Janelle girlfriend follow you? First of all, you're talking about Ash. Ash is my nigga. Yeah, what about it? For y'all's information, by the way, before I met, like how I met them is because Ash reached out to me and wanted to link with me and Dre when they came down to Houston. Because they're not from here, they're from California. So technically, I met Ash before I met BB. BB's my bitch though. BB's my bitch. But that's not weird. Like, that's just like Dre following BB and BB following Dre. Like, don't be weird. Don't be weird. They're totally engaged. They're on the same path as me. Don't be weird. Like, don't do that. Somebody said, when was my first fight? My first fight was probably like 5th or 6th grade, something like that. It had to be somewhere in that like time frame. I don't remember. I used to get into a lot of fights, so I don't really remember, honestly. Okay, so let's answer this so we can have this clear as well. Somebody said, do you not feel weird hanging out with Kenzie and Ari? Okay, so my intake on this, like how I feel about this is, for one, y'all know that Dre and Ari have been friends since, like, I want to say maybe 6+ years, like a long ass time, okay? Me and Maya lollygagged, hopped into both of their lives, okay? And mind you, Ari and Maya knew each other first. And so when they would do stuff, I would be tagging along, everything like that. So not only did like they have their thing going on, but me and Ari as well created a bond. And we're really close. Like, me and Ari have had conversations behind closed doors, like stuff that y'all wouldn't think that, you know, we talk about. We actually vibe. Like, me and Ari actually vibe. And then so me and Dre are together. So then we all hanging out at one point, right? So then some stuff happens with me and Maya, whatever. So me and Maya are separated, but Dre and Ari are still friends. I just said I like going everywhere with my girlfriend. So this is me and this is Dre. So I want to go everywhere with my girlfriend. And if Ari don't mess with Maya no more, then it's the other girl. I'm just going where my girlfriend going. It's not like, y'all, why was I just doing that? I'm weird. Okay, but it's not like I was just like, oh, let me just link up with them and yada yada yada. No, like, and I'm not about to be spiteful towards nobody. I'm not about to judge somebody and I don't even know this person. Like, if you're with her, then that's your business. If you with it, like, that's your business. I don't have, like, what does that have anything to do with me? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, for one, that's not even like, she didn't show me, like, honestly, I don't owe nobody no loyalty, if I'm being 100% real. Let me not beat around the bush, because I steadily do that for people to spare people's feelings, but I don't owe nobody no loyalty. I don't owe nobody shit. So, therefore, if I choose to hang around somebody, I'm going to hang around somebody. That don't got nothing to do with nobody. And, like, I really don't care about nobody's feelings, because you ain't paying me, so I'm going to do what I want to do. And that's just point blank, period, okay? But, yeah, let's get into it. Somebody said you still hang out with BB. Well, y'all call her Billy. Yes, girl. Somebody said strap or no strap. Strap me down. Dick me down, dick me down, dick me down. Dick me. Okay. Somebody said, how much sex do you have in one day? Like, if we're like talking about like some of the times where it's like a maximum amount of the day, it's like maybe 2 or 3. I don't really like, I don't be like that, but when I do be like that, I be like that. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Damn, my life must be real, like, sad. Oh, okay, I'll answer this. Do you have any idea if you want a big wedding or a small wedding? Okay, so let's talk about it. So I wanted to do a destination wedding originally, but then I started thinking about, like, as far as, like, my family, I don't know if all my family or like all of Dre's family is going to be willing to travel to be at our wedding, and I would rather it be like sentimental and our family actually be there. So it's still probably going to be like a mediocre, like it's not going to be too big, not too small, but it's going to be a good thing. And we don't know 100% if we're going to do a destination wedding or if we're going to do a wedding here, but we'll figure it out soon and y'all will know all the details. But yeah, we don't know yet. But I do want all my family there, so if it comes down to it, it's probably going to be here just so my family could be there. Somebody said, who's my favorite body? My wife, baby, let me tell you. And I'm not even just capping just because I'm saying that. Like, no, like, I mean what I fucking said. I'm going to find one more good one, and then we'll be done. Okay, so this is actually a good question. I kind of like this. Somebody said, did you ever consistently make money in high school? If so, what jobs or part-time jobs, etc.? Okay, so if y'all were asking, like, if y'all wanted advice, maybe this is not the best advice. Because when I was in high school, y'all, I sold weed. Before I sold weed, I started, I was selling like snacks at school. Y'all know how people have the snacks, like the chips and stuff. I sold snacks at school, and then I started like selling, you know, drugs. And I started selling brownies, like weed brownies. And then from there on out, I started like flipping cars and like phones and stuff like that. And that's how I was making my money in high school. That's funny. Because like now that I look back on it, I was really, really bad. But yeah, I dropped out of high school like 3 times. I graduated on time, don't get me wrong, but I did stop going like multiple times. Throughout my junior and senior year, I kept stopping. I went to like 5 different high schools. Let me name them. I went to Manville High School. I went to Dobie High School. I went to Dulles High School, and I went to Taylor High School. So A-Leaf Taylor. So I went to 4 different high schools. So I was going through a lot in my age, and I just had to, I was a hustler, been a hustler. I'm always going to be a hustler. But yeah, but if you want like a recommendation, as a young teen, I really wanted to go work at like clothing stores. Like, you know, like back when like I wanted a job, I used to want to work at like Rainbow and stuff like that, because that's what like was around me, because I lived in the ghetto. But I wanted to work at like Rainbow or something like that, and to work at a clothing store just in case I could get discounts on clothes or whatever. I wanted to do that. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, I've had one job. I worked at Panda Express for a few times. Oh, I had 2 jobs, and I worked at the Galleria at Shop 24. Shop 24, when I worked there, it was the longest job I've ever had, and this was recent too. I just wanted to try it, and I worked there for like a couple weeks maybe. But when I worked at Panda Express, I only worked there for 1 day. So yeah, that's all my advice. But I would suggest working at like, if you're comfortable with like fast food stuff, obviously go work at a fast food place. It's easy, it's quick, you know, all that. But that is pretty much it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I do have some more questions on here, so if y'all want a part 2, let's get this video to, I don't know how many likes. Let's just like it up, okay? Make sure to share this video with your friends and family, subscribe, turn on my post notification bell, and put it in the comments what kind of content y'all want to see. When I say this, y'all don't never listen. Y'all never put nothing in there. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. But yeah, I thank you guys so much. I love y'all, and I'll see y'all next time. It's your girl, Michaela, and I'm signing out. Bye.